Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is part 2 of this because I couldn't get this section right here to fill it. Well, wherever it's red, I got fixed. I didn't get this section or this section because if we take, let's take this rectangle and just move it over here. Let's take our wordage out of the way. His question, that's a good way to send me a file. If we take the Smart Fill tool and fill this in, it leaks. But it really shouldn't because we contoured it and everything. But if we take that shape and move it over and then kind of look at it closer, make sure there's no double lines. So let's go here and go to Object, Break Curve Apart. And no, it's not a double line. Sometimes a double line will make things leak. So what we can do, and I lost the one line. Let me just back up here. So we got that. So there's we did the same thing we did on the first one. So I'll tell you what, let's do this. Take this shape of this. Let's get rid of our rectangle. Let's take this bird. And this is our original, because Control D and make a duplicate. Move that bird out of the way, left click. We'll right click in red. Let's take this shape right here, hit the plus key and move it over. Okay, this is going to work. Plus key and move it over. Plus key and move it over. I didn't get the green, so plus key and move it over. There's our problem. I think there were double. Well, maybe not. We'll see here in just a second. Let me get rid of that yellow. So let's take our green, hit the plus key and move it over. There we go. Plus key and move it over. And the reason I'm making the plus key is because I want it to, I don't want to mess up my colors over here. Now let's see if it leaks. Still leaks. So what we need to do is take these shapes, left click, and we're going to leave them red. Go to Object, group them together so the contour will work. Effects, contour. Contour to the outside 0.01. Now we can actually take this, fill that in, good deal, no leaks. Go over to the, again, left click, right click in red, and contour it to the outside again. Go up to Object, break contour apart, try grabbing just the black, and you'll be able to see if you grab the black, and let's nudge it over twice. Sorry about that. And now we have no gaps and we can fill this in. Now we got another little leak right up in there. Well, no, we don't. That was already, yeah, we do. So it's leaking up in here somewhere. Let's tell you what, let's move this down and fill it in and then move it up. That way we won't have any leak, and then take away the outline. That way it doesn't interfere with the bird. So there's your one piece. It'd be the same thing. You have to do the same thing on all this. Let's change our Smart Fill to a different color because we got a little bit of red. We don't want a color that's already up there. Let's just use brown. So on the around the bird's head, we want to use Smart Fill and no leaks. Well, we got a leak up there. So you have to do the same thing that you did. See, we got some major leaking up in there. So everything up here worked. I know this isn't a very good video, but you're gonna have to do the exact same thing I did on this side. Let's do this side and then call it a day on this video. So let's do the same thing. We've still got our bird shape. So now we can take that green, hit the plus key, and move it over. Well, that'll work. Plus key, move it over. And the reason I'm making a plus key for it, because that way I won't mess up my original drawing. And we're going to do the same thing here. This should not leak. We've got a rectangle around it, but it does. So take these shapes, left click, no fill. Let's leave them red. We have to group them to make the contour work. Now, it shouldn't leak. We don't have to, there we go. You don't have to make anything with the contour tool. We got it way up here, but let's change it to red. And let's move it down and back. And we still have that same problem we had earlier because we have to contour that thing to the outside. So let's left click, no fill, right click red, contour it. I hope this makes sense. And then you have to select it all to break the object apart, break the contour apart. We want just the black line. We got it, so we're going to nudge it over. We're going to go ahead and fill it with red, take away the outline, and then move it up. So this is a pretty difficult way to do things, but it's almost the only way you can do it on something like this. You know, there's some lines right there I do not understand how that's not happening. If I'm going to try to look at this later on today and see if there's not a better way, because I don't like that. I don't know why that's not there. You know, why that did not fill in with the other part. See, we got a leak. Anyway, I surely hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.